EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Come on, set. Drill, 52. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The credit Chris Barnes rushing in there and hitting him for a loss. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Give them 18 on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Room here to run. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On second down, it's Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He'll get this to Lazard. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Lance to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Lazard's got it again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From way up at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, Lance. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
38.
Lance now to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From way up at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
To throw, it's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. At this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
In motion, the tight end. Off of play action, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. Lance and company going on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers is complete to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 41 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Come on, set! Shot, 17, check, man! Set!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Here we go!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
5-50. 1-6.
Now a play fake. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
5-2.
the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as caught.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd and inches, Lance. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check right.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me at a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From way up at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Go. Hands. Dick. Member. Hey. Flag. Set.
Now Lance.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Down to about the 37.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he will find his man Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A give running left is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in.